Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Laurent.
And welcome to the second half of our sailing trip to Bora Bora.
And if you missed the first half, we are going to put a link in the description box below.
Let's go! So after spending a couple days in Bora Bora, it was time to sail to the island of Maupiti.
Maupiti is a little bit like Bora Bora's little sister, and we were really looking forward to sailing there.
Maupiti is about 35 miles away from Bora Bora, but if the weather is nice, you can see it from Bora Bora.
Unfortunately for us, the sea was a bit rough on that day, and there may have been some puking involved.
And as we got closer to Maupiti, we ran into a big storm and the clouds turned blue.
I mean, it was absolutely incredible, the color of those clouds.
Luckily, the storm wasn't that bad, and on the other side, we could see some clear weather over Maupiti.
Like a lot of the Leeward Islands, Maupiti is protected by a barrier reef.
And in Maupiti, there's only one pass to get in and out of the lagoon.
And it has that weird S shape, and it is very treacherous.
Depending on the direction of the wind or the size of the swell, you could sail all the way to Maupiti, only to find out that the pass is too dangerous to go through.
Luckily for us, we were able to go through the pass without any problem.
And once you're inside the lagoon, the water is super quiet and peaceful.
After a good night's sleep, we woke up the next day and the sun was back.
Which was great news because this was the day we spent touring Maupiti Island.
There's only one road that goes all around the island, and it's only 6 miles long.
The best way to discover the island is to rent a bike at the main harbor.
And every time you get off your bike, there are tons of tropical plants and flowers.
And not the kind of flowers we find in Chicago.
No. And we decided to hike on top of Mt Teurafaatiu, the main volcano in the middle of the island.
The mountain is over 1,200 feet high, and with the tropical heat, it was a much more physical hike than we expected.
Almost there.
But the view on top is incredible with a 360-degree view of the entire lagoon. We do a lot of hiking, going up mountains, and you always feel really proud of going all the way to the top, but sometimes you look at it and the view's really not that great. This view was absolutely spectacular.
Yeah. After hiking back down to the main road, we got back on our bikes to continue exploring the island.
Maupiti is a little bit like Bora Bora was in the 60s.
Aside from the cell phone coverage, it feels like nothing has changed in the last 50 years. We had lunch at Terei'a Beach on the other side of the island.
It is such a beautiful spot and also completely undeveloped and very peaceful.
That's what we really liked about Maupiti. It's a little piece of paradise that hasn't been discovered yet by mass tourism.
Only 1,200 people live in Maupiti and it's completely undeveloped.
Air Tahiti doesn't have flights every day and there's no hotel on the island.
Only small bed and breakfast that locals call pension or pensions. On our way back to our boat, we were lucky to see a leopard ray.
It was great to see it flap its wings like a giant bird.
Really, really cool.
And then we had time for a last snorkel before dinner. And we woke up the next day to another amazing sunrise.
And we had a chance to relax a little bit before sailing back to Bora Bora.
And a local fisherman stopped by to sell us some of his catches. We could never eat all of that.
No, we could never eat all of that. We settled on a small yellowfin tuna.
Our skipper filleted it for us on the deck of the boat.
The fisherman probably caught it an hour before sending it to us. You can't make any fresher than this.
And then it was time to sail again.
The sea was a little bit rough initially.
We got calmer as we got closer to Bora Bora.
And on our way to Bora Bora, we saw a pod of dolphin.
They were pretty far, but there were at least 10 to 12 of them. And once we got to Bora Bora, we fed the sharks again.
It was going well until the seagulls showed up and started stealing the food from the sharks.
But it was amazing to see the birds dive into the water right in front of the sharks.
And then after fighting off the birds, the remora started attacking our underwater camera.
It really caught me by surprise.
And then after feeding the sharks, it was time to eat the carpaccio we prepared with the tuna that we had bought.
Oh, it was so good.
And tomorrow we'll be sailing to Taha'a, the next island over.
And that will be the topic of our next video.
But until then, let's enjoy another French Polynesian sunset. So we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did,
Give it a big thumbs up
and put your comments
in the comment section below.
And if you want to subscribe to our channel, we are going to put a link right here.
And be sure to click the bell to get notifications about our latest videos.
And if you want to watch our next videos, we're going to put one right here and another one right there. Bye.